Hello to my subscribers, welcome back, and hello to my new viewers. Today I am going to be talking about a dedicated lane. Um, Guys, I'm on the load board all day. I'm talking to brokers all day long, and I now want to start searching for some dedicated lanes so I can allocate my time to helping other drivers or just getting other things done in the office. Now, for those who don't know what a dedicated lane is, it's basically a contract. It's a contract that the carrier has with a broker or a shipper. The carrier is going to run this lane or load. Lane and load are interchangeable words. They're going to run this particular lane for a certain period of time. And it could get down to how many pounds the lane is going to be, the particular times, or it could be sporadic. It could be the carrier committing to running these same particular lanes maybe 3 days a week or 2 days a week, or if we're blessed enough, 5 days a week. So that's what a dedicated lane is. I'm just starting to searching for dedicated lanes. There are certain criteria that certain brokers look for. If you call a broker and you say, hey, got a dedicated lane, some of them may respond with, I do have dedicated lanes, but you're going to have to show and prove. Have you ran loads for us before? You need to have a history with us before we go into contract with you to give you a dedicated lane. And some you can call and ask for a dedicated lane and they have them available. So I'm starting this part of my journey. I am really excited about it. I'm definitely going to have a follow-up for you guys. Please put in the comments if you have any questions. If you already have dedicated lanes, what techniques you used. And I will definitely read them, excuse me, because I'm curious to know, what strategies everybody else is using. Like I tell you guys all the time, as dispatchers, we need to network with each other. If someone has a particular script that they're using, I would, love to take a peek at it. I'm going to come up with my own script. Once I find a successful script, and getting dedicated lanes, I will be offering that to you guys. All you have to do is just put in the comments that you would like a copy of the script. I don't have it yet. I'm just about to start creating it, and I hope it's going to be successful. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is, unfortunately, there will be days where you have to make a decision as to whether or not you and a carrier are a good fit. I have spoken to a few dispatchers about this topic, and it's half and half on the feedback. Half say, don't ever let a carrier go. And the other half say, if the carrier is not appreciative of your time, if the carrier is disrespectful, if the carrier just doesn't want to work, let them go. So I'm saying all of this because last week I had to let not one, but 2 carriers go. I did it professionally. It had to happen. It just got to a point where, we weren't on one accord. We have to work hand in hand with our owner operators or with our carriers. That word is interchangeable as well, guys. And we just weren't connecting anymore. I was kind of feeling like my time wasn't appreciated. My carrier was kind of feeling like, he wanted to tell me what to do and how to dispatch him. So we just kept bumping heads. But we're still on good terms. It was an agreed departure. Let's just say that. It was an agreed departure. And and you know, I never ever want to burn bridges. So I made him understand that, you know, if his attitude changes, if he, you know, realizes that having me as a dispatcher was a benefit, we may be able to revisit me dispatching for him again. Because it wasn't a terrible experience. It just started getting to the point where it could have turned into a terrible experience. And I had to be the one to say, you know what, I love dispatching for you. I love making you money. But at this point in time, we're not a good fit for each other. So I'm saying this to say, if you have to let a dispatcher go, for whatever the reason is, try to keep it professional. Don't be unprofessional. I've seen some horrible posts with drivers like saying some really rude things about the dispatcher, and the dispatcher giving it back to him, posting things and saying really mean, cruel, and rude things about him. This is not how we do business. This is not how you should do business. Try to keep it professional at all times. All right, guys, so I have a cookie for you today. My cookie is this. We are entering the month of November. Soon we will be entering December and January and February. And if you have drivers that are running the East Coast, there's going to be nor'easters, there's going to be horrible blizzards, things of that nature. So keep the Weather Channel, keep tuned into the Weather Channel. Okay? Also, daylight savings time has come. So with that being said, and all the rules and regulations that the FMCSA is trying to do, you know, understand that your drivers may lose an hour. So if you've been trying to calculate, you know, distances from origins to destinations, how long it would take, normally you would do it, you know, the calculation would be 60 miles an hour. With daylight savings time, you want to take it down to 50 miles an hour. Okay, especially if you're dispatching for oversized loads. Because if a carrier has an oversized load, then he can only run during daylight hours. So he's going to lose an hour. So when you're trying to calculate everything when it comes to mileage and how long it's going to take your carrier to get from point A to point B, take that into consideration of daylight savings time. Now let me get back to the weather with you. You don't want to put your driver's life in danger. The brokers are not going to give you more if there's a blizzard coming, if there's a nor'easter coming. Surprisingly, they don't. The rates won't go up because it's the driver driving at their own risk. But have a conversation with your driver. You know, tell him or her what is expected to come, and let them make that decision if they want you to run them in that location. You will make your relationship stronger with the carrier, and you also will show the carrier that you actually care about their well-being. You know, they do truly appreciate a dispatcher who actually cares, because there are dispatchers out there who don't care. And I don't want to fall into that category, and I don't want you to fall into that category either. So that was my little cookie for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like, please subscribe, please share my video if you found it helpful. And I'll keep you guys updated on my search for dedicated lanes. I will see you on the next video. Bye.